The staff at Washington City Mission showed Dr. Oz the facility. It houses 160 people at a time, which includes help for men, women, mothers and their children, and a specific program for veterans. This is all part of his Senate campaign tour across the Commonwealth. I asked the Republican nominee to respond to his opponent, John Fetterman's accusations that he really lives in New Jersey and is just staying at a Pennsylvania home that his in-laws own just to run for office.
Just to answer the question, my father, who was an immigrant and lived the American dream, which is why I love this country so much. Hard work equated success. Joined the faculty at Jefferson Medical School, which is in Philadelphia. We grew up just south of Philadelphia. I went to medical school at Penn in Philadelphia. Went to business school at Wharton in Philadelphia. Met and married my wife, the best thing I did my whole life, in the house we live in right now in Montgomery County outside of Philadelphia. And then as an adult, after I had two kids, in Pennsylvania, we ended up in New Jersey, and I'm proud to say I was able to make television shows and run big programs to cure heart issues and invent devices to fix heart valves without having to do open heart surgery, all things that I was blessed to do because of the fact that I moved next door for a bit. We came back a few years ago. I voted several times in Pennsylvania. I'm a resident of Pennsylvania.
Of course, Oz is throwing out accusations, accusing Democratic nominee John Fetterman of hiding in his basement instead of being out on the campaign trail. I asked if that was an insinuation about Fetterman's ability to campaign after having a stroke earlier this year.
I'm worried about what he would do because he's got those crazy ideas in his head, and I don't want them implemented. So
it's not his health condition after having a stroke?
He's not told us anything about his health except that he's okay. So as a doctor, I'm going to take his word for that because I've not been allowed to see any of his records, and you haven't either. He's not released any of this information, but that's none of our business.
Is that a concern?
Well, I think if you're going to serve at a federal office, and Senate's pretty important, there's only 100 of us, you want to make sure that everyone's aware of everything that you want to do and have done and can do. And I think part of that is your physical health. But that's his decision. And as a physician, I'm respectful of that right.
We also discussed two issues, abortion and gay marriage.
I think every state ought to make the policy that matches its citizens. And I'm pro-life. I believe in exceptions. As a doctor, I have it in my heart to understand if the life of a mother is at risk. Rape, incest, these are all things I find acceptable. But I trust the people of Pennsylvania, the democratic process, to allow citizens to, through their local representatives, articulate exactly what they need to happen. Right now it's 24 weeks. Whatever Pennsylvania decides is what we will live with. And that's true for every other state in the Commonwealth, in the country as well. I don't want the federal government involved in this process unless there's broad bipartisan consensus.
Gay marriage?
I'm supportive of people loving each other and getting married to each other. Marriage is that precious covenant. In fact, it's the only one you sign yourself with the government, right? You've got to actually say, I love this person, I'm going to be with this person the rest of my life. You don't get to sign your birth certificate or your death certificate. So I support marriage strongly, and I'm in favor of gay marriage.
Okay. From here, Dr. Oz is headed up to Erie, but says he'll be back in this area next week. In Washington, Michelle Wright, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.